still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, look at the juke. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll run. This is Bucky Irving. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Packers defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Irving. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now Love. That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed. And he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First down.
To throw is Taylor. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. They go play action with Taylor. He'll buy some time right. And this one too low.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Backfield empty here. It's 3rd and long. Now it's Taylor. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Wheeler to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd and 6. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Bucs had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McConkey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Lining up for the point after.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Packers nothing. McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's Taylor. Oh, and that is incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now it's Taylor. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Taylor. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's got this down to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. It's Williams on the catch. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
To Savion Williams. 1st and goal, Green Bay.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. Now Taylor. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Yahya Diaby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Taylor. Quick slant to Watson. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. Fourth and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. They go with Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Josh Jacobs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Trace back to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. First and 10 at the 40. Straight ahead, it's Irving. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw, and he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And 10. A run up the middle with Irving. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Emeka Ibuka, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Packers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Taylor. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Mayfield down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To throw, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Packers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Taylor to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They need 12 here. It's third down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Taylor. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. That is caught. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Taylor will throw again. It's complete to Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
5 receivers in the formation that time, Brandon. So all they're trying to do is create a little indecision in the defense's mind. And instead, they just want to drop this one off underneath. Nice job, though, to get to him quickly and hold him to a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them here with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Now it's Taylor. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Mayfield to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ladd McConkey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Packers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Taylor. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now it's Taylor. Open man is Musgrave, and he's got it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back to the running game with Jacobs. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Matthew Golden. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Smack now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Packers 14. Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a gain of 35.
And a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Mayfield looks to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They run out of the gun with Irvin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now a give, Irving running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Taylor will throw. A short throw to Musgrave. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Taylor. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
A gain of 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with